Hey everybody, MEMEroflCHIPS here, and we have a new game for the channel. Obviously, this is not a new game for me. This is ARK, and say hello to Rhonda and Ghost-Faced Killa, and Sabiv, way back there at the back. Anyways, this is ARK. This is a viewer-requested video, and so thank you for requesting it. Hopefully, this helps a little bit. These are tech dinosaurs. There's tech stegosauruses actually, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about engrams. And so when you start, you're level 1, you start with a note, a stone pick, and a torch. And so obviously these are all very easy to craft. You can get them just by punching stuff and picking things up. But once you get to level 2, it is best, what I do anyways, is I unlock the campfire and the stone hatchet first. The spear is kind of a whatever kind of thing. It serves its purposes, but it's not super necessary right off the bat. It enables you to unlock stuff later on. Level 3, I usually go with the cloth pants and the boots right off the bat. And then later on I unlock the shirt, the cloth gloves, the hat, and then eventually the water skin, because realistically it sucks. It's not that great. Level 4, the hide sleeping bag, it's only usable by you, and it's a one-time thing, so you have to make another one every time you have to respawn. It unlocks things later on, so you need it eventually, but whatever. Then the thatch foundation, the thatch wall, and the thatch ceilings. That is something I get, and obviously you unlock the rest of them to build later things. The slingshot, it's used for taming animals realistically. The mortar and pestle, spark powder is super important later on. The blood extraction syringe, I don't even have it unlocked. I think it's stupid. Narcotics good. The spyglass, you unlock that to get things later on. Standing torch is good, simple bed is good, the wooden club is good, the cooking pot's good, the compass, you need that later on for other things. The paintbrush is totally useless, I just got it because I wanted to play with it. The parasaur saddle is helpful, the bow and the arrow are amazing. And then obviously you need the thatch stuff to unlock the wood foundation and the wood building materials. Stimulant, I could have done without that. The wooden cage was just something I got to mess around with my friends with, because I do have friends that play on this server with me. Cementing paste is something, my nose, you're going to need a lot of later. The wooden ladders helps, so do the stairs. The wooden, you don't really need the spiral staircase, it just kind of looks cool, and it unlocks things later on. Wooden window frame, same thing, it unlocks stuff you need it to build. Gunpowder, that is one of the most used things that I have. The flare gun, I've never used it or built it, but it's helpful later. The cloth or the hide clothes, you need those. The compost bin is useless. It takes too long. You're better off just using animal poop. The rope ladder, the large storage box, and the raft. The raft is, in my opinion, the best thing to unlock, because it enables you to move around in the water and not get murdered by everything on land while you're trying to find resources. And so, to kind of give you an idea, this is the USS Floaty Castle. And it's called the Floaty Castle with the USS in front of it because it's built on a boat. Yes, you can build foundations on boats. This is obviously a later level boat. It is the gas-powered boat. And so, I do have a regular boat. Let me go get it. This is the regular raft. I basically just use this for scouting in places the bigger one can't go because it's huge. And so I built a storage box on here. And this one is, kind of has, my nose. Kind of has garbage maneuverability. It's still relatively quick. It has, you can have a sail on it. But for the sake of visibility, I turn the sail off, which is an option in the boat. Playing on Xbox, so all you would do is look at the boat and hold Y. and it gives you a whole list of options, and it looks like those are saber-tooths going to kill an eagle. I'm just not going to mess with them because I don't feel like dying. And with the rafts, you can drive over little ice chunks. You kind of get hung up a little bit, but it doesn't hurt your boat, which is important. But also, megalodons and other things don't really care about the boat. They just ignore it. But one thing that cares about the boat are whales. Whales will ruin your life if you build your whole life on a boat, which I do. This is how I do everything, is this boat and the other boat. But I'm hungry because I'm in the cold. I'm actually freezing to death. But yes. This is my garden. It's obviously a work in progress. I don't have everything yet, but that is something that I will go through in a later video if you guys like this one. Hopefully it helps people. And this is, me and my friends have been calling it the corporate building, because this is going to be our headquarters, because this is realistically where a lot of the good resources are. And we'll get into that in a later video as well. To kind of show you guys how I would start, because I didn't want to restart a game and delete this one. With the thatch buildings, do one foundation, or you could do a couple foundations if you wanted extra space. But it would be 3 thatch walls, a thatch foundation, and a thatch roof. And as you can see, I was freezing to death, and now I'm not. You could put a doorway here if you really wanted to, but you don't necessarily need to. Obviously, it didn't. The textures and stuff didn't quite load in very well because I built that very quickly. And so I would put a fire kind of out here in front of it to cook my food. I did just poop a little bit there when I jumped in there. And so I'm going to pick that up because that is great fertilizer. And again, we'll get into farming later if you guys want to see that. And so, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of information in this video, so take it easy, guys, and thanks for watching.